Look at this.
between
Matt Torres can't keep his eyes off of Danielle and give anyone any attention over at the Brute Camp. Jesus Christ! No, he didn't say
yes, that's
that.
the only one that was believable.
Good.
The other ones are just not even believable.
But Danielle's gone.
Yeah, so Danielle's training in Nashville.
Is she a Brute athlete?
You know, with Danielle, she is working with a Brute coach. You know, I can't say like what is someone else's brand. You know, she's working with Coach L. And she's doing
Wait.
she's doing
That's not
very
true.
well.
Because wait a second, Mr. Torres. I want to be very polite to you. You're in my living room, and would you like sparkling water or anything?
No.
Okay, but Dallin is a Brute athlete.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look,
And
look.
there's been some sort. You and Danielle had a very close relationship, and right.
Mhm.
And then maybe even intimate, more intimate than most other athletes that you have with.
So what are you asking now?
And now she's moved. The
Mhm.
camp is moving to Jackson, and then but she moved to a different state, and she's with a Brute coach, but you can't say if she's a Brute athlete or not. So there's been some sort of shakeup.
Yeah, I mean, no, it wasn't. I don't think it was a shakeup as much as it was like that's how it was last year as well. You know, you've had her on when, she said she works with me. I'm her coach.
Right.
But it's to each athlete. It's how they want their brand to be recognized. It's just how it is.
Okay, so she
Um,
didn't identify. She wanted to keep her Danielle Brandon energy separate. She used the Brute facility. She used the Brute coaches, but she wasn't a Brute athlete in her mind for her sake. And you're respecting that the semantics around that.
yeah, it's my objective is to create champions. That's literally it, and that's the same thing for Coach L. All we aim to do is that, as a coach, as Brute the owner, uh, my job is to create a strong company, a flourishing company. And so there's two different hats that I need to wear during that time, and there's also you got to treat each athlete a little bit different, and in this case, it's we're gonna do everything in our power to help you reach your goals as in the sport, and that's how this relationship is.
At any point, did Danielle Brandon, CrossFit superstar, court you? What was there into maybe not seduce, but like one level below seduce? Was there a courtship process? Was she courting you?
No, I don't think that was ever the case. I don't like.
Were you courting her? Were you ever courting Danielle Brandon? Were you ever like, hey, would you like to go? Would you like to um different than a coaching relationship? You like go to the movies and hold hands and like kiss and like look at each other inappropriately long gazes into each other's eyes.
I mean, when two people like each other, and
Yeah.
you do what two people want to do. Yeah.
Right. So there was and you were her coach and you were um interested in her as a man might be interested in a woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Period.
You
Period.
know the big I think the big takeaway is this.
Yeah.
Um,
This
she's
is so
she's
good.
she's at a place where this is the
I'm not
first time.
wait a second. I'm not fucking beating around the bush. What the fuck do you want me to ask him? I'm not beating around the bush. We're just two men talking. I'm not trying. I'm asking questions that are none of my fucking business for the sake of ratings. Easy. Fuck. Give me a fucking break. My mom raised me right. You want me to ask him? Okay, sorry. Go ahead. So sorry. What were you gonna say? Between a man and a woman, what?
They she I think this year is going to be a great year for her. You know,
God, you're like Kobe Bryant. Did you go to media training?
yeah, right. She's
I
gonna,
refuse to answer the question, sir.
yeah, it's gonna be.
Did you
It's gonna
guys
be a
date?
great year.
Did you guys date?
I mean, it's whatever you believe we are.
Yeah.
I think you can lend towards that and lean
Okay.
towards that. You know,
Is there? Do you have? Did you? Do you want to keep things private? Is that why you don't want to be like? Yeah.
it
Once she moved 3 weeks after she moved in, she never slept at her own house again.
is it easier to keep stuff like that private? It is because there's just a lot of scrutiny out there.
Right.
Which
But
whatever,
it is
you know,
fun to talk about. It is
it is what it
exciting.
is.
Yeah, it's fun to
You know,
talk about and analyzing.
no, and look, there's nothing wrong with that. You know,
Yeah.
there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that at all.
I mean,
Yeah,
she's
it's
something else.
enjoyable.
Like everyone wants to. She's something else. She's
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a when i- i- it is interesting that she was at she has a bit of a Tasmanian devil. Are you familiar with that character? He like spins and just shit
Oh
gets fucked
yeah.
up.
I
He's
mean,
unstoppable force.
I was big on Looney Tunes.
Yeah. There is a Tasmanian devil persona around her that she was at Underdogs Athletics, and there was a bit she created a tornado there, and that now she's at did 1 year at Brute Naples, and now she's gone. Is there do you
I
think that
mean,
she's a bit of a tornado? Do you think she's a disruptor?
look, Emma did 1 year at Brute Naples, and she's gone too.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
Right.
and
But
how would
she
you?
was your athlete for a long time, right? She was a Brute athlete for a long time.
Yeah, and you know, there's it goes beyond just like coaching and programming with these
Yeah.
athletes, like anyone. And so you know, with Emma, it's I think what she desires out of CrossFit is not just to win the games anymore. I think there's like a little bit more like religious aspect attached to it. Now that she has a little bit of a platform, you know, Dom is that guy for her.
And Elle is coaching Danielle.
Yeah.
Does Danielle's BO smell good?
I mean, I don't think anyone's BO smells
Oh,
good.
come on. Okay, all right, all right. Does it smell bad? My wife's BO is fucking on point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like Leppy Le Pew, Looney Tunes, you know how like he would like float around?
Yes.
Um,
It
w Go ahead.
it is it's something that any person, not just her. It's just something that, you know, if you smell your BO, you're gonna probably try to distance yourself from people.
No, not me. Not
I
me.
don't know
Not
what
me.
hers
Not me. Not me.
I don't know what hers smells like. I'm gonna be honest.
You think she do you does Dallin wear deodorant when he works out? Do the athletes wear deodorant when they work out?
I
Do
would
you know?
imagine. I
Yeah.
feel like athletes should be sponsored by deodorant companies. Like, you
It's a
know,
good
there like
point.
there's
Yeah.
some things that they have to use every single day,
Yeah.
and deodorant's got to be one of them. Like, you know when you're in the gym, like when you went to the first CrossFit gym,
Mhm.
and you know those like that one person in the gym, you're like, buddy, like whatever, girl, guy, and you're like, oh, man,
BO
this
doesn't bother me though, but some people do have a stench. Like if you got like meat stuck in your teeth, or if like your feet smell like you got some yeast shit in your feet, or like
yeah.
or like
I always think it's the people that try to make like the vegan deodorants. You know, like they try to make the deodorant themselves, and
yeah.
it's like I think you need aluminum on your deodorant to cover whatever's going on there. Like some people need it, some
Mm.
people can get away from it, but these all natural deodorants sometimes I just don't know if it does it. You know?
I think people have been brainwashed and they need to change their perception of what the odor is. I smell BO. I'm like, oh, that's a hardworking motherfucker. That
Yeah.
is someone. Now there are certain shirts. There are certain shirts I have. Like there are some like shirts that are kind of plasticky, and like you put them on 2 seconds after you shower, and you stink like BO. You know that shirt?
Yeah.
Like, wow, what the fuck's wrong with this shirt? It's like I don't even. I'm like
Yeah, I know you
exalt.
can't use them, man. It's like it's the cotton shirts, right? You're like, man, this can never be used again. It's got to get burned.
I thought it was like not cotton shirts. I thought it was like plastic shirts.
You know, the like my thought was this is like the Lulu shirts back in the day. I would wear those and see how long I could wear it for before I have to actually wash it. And it
Oh,
would work great.
silver
It would
lining in them that fights the deodorant. Line sewed with silver.
see, you get it.
Hey, dude, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck is your name anyway? Cuck boy? Get the fuck out of here. First of all, you're telling me to stop asking him questions about Danielle. Then we pivot to deodorant and you say boring. Get the fuck out of here. Douche. I hope you drop one of those kettlebells on your fucking head. Jody Lynn, Matt, you are being so gracious. Thank you for putting up with Sevon's ridiculousness.
See, I like Jody. She looks nice too.
Oh, she's great. She's great.
Jody. Jody. Was it Jody or Judy? I couldn't tell. I'm on my phone.
Jody.
Jody.
Let's I'm at the Brute page. Dallin Pepper. Brute athlete.
Yep. This